Jai Hind everyone. In this video, we are covering one more topic under Static GK playlist, that is the lakes of India. So we'll go according to the states. We'll cover all the important lakes that are situated in India. And under Ramsar sites, there are so many lakes that have been covered under each state. So besides them, we won't be including those lakes. So besides them, whatever the important lakes we have in the country, we'll cover one by one. So let's get started. First, we'll start with the state union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. So in Jammu and Kashmir, we have almost 10 lakes that are important. The first one is Wular Lake. So what is the first one? Wular Lakes. This Wular Lake, it is created due to tectonic activity. This Wular Lake is created by tectonic activity, and Jhelum River feeds it. So this is the, let me change the color just a second. Yeah. So Wular Lake is the largest freshwater lake in India. So it is situated in Jammu and Kashmir, and it is also the largest freshwater lake in India, and it has formed due to tectonic activity. So the reasons why the lakes are formed are also important. So because generally lakes are like low-lying areas on the surface where water gets accumulated from various resources. But due to the tectonic activity, there can be a depression that has formed due to that, and a lake gradually has been formed there. So, Wular Lake was formed due to tectonic activity. And then the next lake we have in Jammu and Kashmir is Dal Lake. So, we know that Dal Lake is in Jammu and Kashmir. And the next one is Anchar. I remember it as Dal and Achar. So, Anchar Lake is in Jammu and Kashmir. And then Nagin, and Barinag, Seshnag. So related lakes with Nag in their name. So they are in Jammu and Kashmir. What are the three Nags? First one is Nagin, second one Barinag, and the third one is Seshnag. These are in Jammu and Kashmir. And what do snakes have? They have poison. So Vish. Okay. So these are the three lakes that are Nagin, Barinag, and Seshnag located in Jammu and Kashmir. And the next one is Mansar. So Surinsar, Mansar, which was covered in Jammu and Kashmir earlier in the videos, that is the same one, Mansar Lake. The next one is Gadsar. Mansar, Gadsar. Mansar, Gadsar. And the next one, Mansabal Lake, which is also in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And the last one is Vishansar. Vishansar is the lake situated in Jammu and Kashmir. Now let's go through the lakes once again. The first one is Vular, next Dal, next remember it as Achar. So Anchar Lake, Nagin, Barinag, Seshnag, and then we have Mansar, Gadsar, Mansabal, and Vishansar. These are the 10 lakes in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The next state is Uttarakhand. In Uttarakhand, we have most of the lakes starting with Tal. So, in the end of the name, we have Tal. Oh, the first one is Roop Kund. So, this Roop Kund, it is called skeleton lake because there are so many skeletons that are scattered around and in this lake. So, that is why Roop Kund is called skeleton lake, and it is situated in Uttarakhand. And then we have Bhimtal, Nainital. So Nainital is famous, and also it is also called as Lake District. So Nainital is also called Lake District. So Bhimtal, Devtal, Malatal, Sattal, Suraj Thal. So remember it is like Bhim, Dev, Suraj. These are the three fronts on Saturday. Okay. And the next two are Mala and Sattal. Rupakund, Bhimtal, Nainital, Devtal, Malatal, Sattal, and Suraj Tal. These are the 7 lakes in Uttarakhand. Okay. Now the next one, Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, the first The first one is Sambhar Lake. Sambhar Lake, it is the inland saltwater lake. So Sambhar Lake is saline in nature. So as we have discussed earlier, lakes are of three types. One is or water bodies are of three types: freshwater, brackish, and saline. So freshwater, when there are no mineral salts that are dissolved in the waters of the water body. And brackish water, it is up to 30%, or I can say 30 grams of mineral salt in a liter of water. Then it is called brackish, and more than that, it is called saline. So these are the three categories in water bodies. This Sambar Lake, it is the inland saltwater lake. And the next one is Nakki. What is the next one? It is Nakki Lake. The third and fourth, Raj Samand, Bhal Samand. So what does Raja have? Raja has Bal. He has strength. Raja Bhal, Raj Samand and Bal Samand. The next one is Lunkaransar. Lunkaransar. What is the fifth one? Fifth lake? Lunkaransar. And the sixth one is Pachpadra. What is the sixth lake in Rajasthan? It is Pachpadra. And the seventh one is Debar. Debar. It is the second largest artificial lake in India. So Debar is the second largest artificial lake in India. Now, in the later part of the video, we'll go through the first one also. For now, Debar is the second largest artificial lake of India. And then we have Pushkar. Pushkar Lake, Pichola Lake, and Rang Sagar. So how many lakes? Total 10. Now let's go through them once again. Sambar, which is the inland saltwater lake. Nakki, Raja, Bhal, Rajsamand, Balsamand. And then we have Lunkaransar, Pachpadra, Debar, which is the second largest artificial lake in India. And next we have Pushkar, Pichola, and Rang Sagar. These are the 10 lakes in Rajasthan. And the next state is Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, the famous lake is called Lonar Lake. So what is the famous one? It is called Lonar Lake. This is it is of significant. There is some significance to this lake that because it is created due to an asteroid collision during Pleistocene epoch. So in the time periods we have epoch called Pleistocene, and in that time period an asteroid collided with the surface of the earth, and due to that there was a depression that has been formed, and slowly a lake was formed in this depression. So that is called Lonar Lake. Whereas Vular Lake, it is formed due to tectonic activity. But here the Lonar Lake was formed due to asteroid collision in Pleistocene epoch. This is the difference between tectonic activity and asteroid collision. And then we have Vihar Lake. Vihar Lake. And the third one is Baitarna or Vaitarna Lake. These are the three lakes in Maharashtra. And what are they? Lonar Lake, Vihar Lake, and Vaitarna Lake. The next state is Odisha. The next state is Odisha. In Odisha, we have first one is Chilika. So Chilika, it is the largest brackish water lagoon. So what is lagoon? For example, if you think this is the coast and there were sandbars, so this sand gets accumulated here, and by time as the time passes, it gets enclosed like this with the sand, and it becomes a part of lagoon where water from the sea or the ocean, they get accumulated here, and then lagoon will form here. So this is called lagoon. So and in that, Chilika is the largest brackish water lagoon. So Chilika is brackish water, and also it is a lagoon. It is the largest in India and second largest in the world. So this is about the superlatives of Chilika Lake. And then next we have Victoria Sagar. Victoria Sagar is also in the state of Odisha. The next one is Anshupa. The third lake is Anshupa. And the fourth one is Kanjia. So what are the four lakes in Odisha? Chilika, which is the largest brackish water lagoon in India, and also the second largest in the world. Second largest brackish water lagoon in the world. And the third and fourth are Anshupa and Kanjia. Now we are one more, that is a lake in Manipur, and it is very famous, that is called Loktak Lake. So what is the lake in Manipur called? It is called Loktak Lake. It is the largest in the whole northeast. Now the next state is Sikkim. In Sikkim we have Cholamu, lake called Cholamu. This is the highest lake in India. Why? Because it is situated at an altitude of almost 17,487 feet. So this is the highest lake, and what is the height? Almost 17,500, or precisely if I have to say 17,487 feet. So that is why this is the highest lake in India, and it is situated in the state of Sikkim. Cholamu Lake, Sikkim, the highest lake in India. And the next one is Guru Dongmar. This Guru Dongmar, this is the second highest lake. It is less to Cholamu by approximately 400 feet. So it was around 17,100 Guru Dongmar, whereas Cholamu is 17,487. The Guru Dongmar is the second highest lake in India. And the next one is Songmo. This is O. Songmo. Songmo Lake is also in Sikkim. And then the next one is Samiti. Samiti Lake, which is also in Sikkim. And the fifth one is Kichiopalri. Kichiopalri, which is also a Ramsar site. So these are the 5 lakes in Sikkim. Now let's go through them once again. The first one is Cholamu Lake, which is the highest lake in India. And then we have Guru Dongmar, which is the second highest lake in India. The third one is Songmo. Fourth one, Samiti, and fifth one is Kichiopalri. These are the 5 lakes in the state of Sikkim. And the next state we are moving to is Kerala. In Kerala, we have lake called Vembanad. So Vembanad is the longest lake in India, almost 96 kilometers. If I am not wrong, yeah, 96.5 kilometers to be precise. So Vembanad is the longest lake in India, and it is also called backwaters. Why? If it is the coastline, here we have plains, and then here we have waters. This is the Vembanad Lake. So that is why this is called backwater. So plain will be there, and on the both sides of the plain, on one side we have the ocean, and on the other side we have this Vembanad Lake. So that is why Vembanad Lake is called backwaters. The next one is Ashtamudi. Ashtamudi Lake is also in Kerala. And then we have Periyar Lake, which is very easy to remember. And then we have Vellayani. What is the fourth lake? That is Vellayani. And the fifth lake is Sastamkota. This Sastamkota is called Queen of Lakes. Sastamkota in Kerala is called Queen of Lakes. And then we have Veli. Veli Lake is also in Kerala. Now let's go through the lakes once again, which are located in Kerala. The first one is Vembanad Lake, which is the longest lake, and the length of it is almost 96.5 kilometers, and it is also called backwaters. And the second lake is Ashtamudi, third one Periyar, fourth one Vellayani, fifth one Sastamkota, which is also called Queen of Lakes, and the sixth one is Veli Lake. Now let's move to the next state. Yes. Here we have Andhra Pradesh. So in Andhra Pradesh, the main important lakes are, first one is Kolleru Lake. Kolleru Lake, which is, this is also a lagoon. It is not a lagoon. This Kolleru Lake is situated between Godavari and Krishna Delta. So first, from north to south, if you are coming, first we'll get the Godavari Delta, and then we get the Krishna Delta, and in between that we have Kolleru Lake. And the second important lake is Pulicat Lake. This Pulicat Lake, it is the second largest brackish lagoon in India. So which one is the second largest brackish lagoon? It is Pulicat, whereas the first one is Chilika. And on this lake only, we have adjacent to this lake only, we have SHAR, that is Satish Dhawan SDSC, Satish Dhawan Space Center, which is the Sriharikota, where we launch the satellites of ISRO and all the satellites that are launched by ISRO. So this Pulicat Lake is of much significance. Therefore, these are the two lakes that are to be covered in Andhra Pradesh. And then in Telangana, we have Hussain Sagar, which is located in Hyderabad. So in Telangana, we have Hussain Sagar. In the state of Rajasthan, we have studied that Debar, if I'm not wrong, Debar is the second largest artificial lake in India. So what is an artificial, why a lake is called artificial? Because it is something like a reservoir that has been formed due to the construction of dams or any impediments. So due to that, water gets accumulated, and that is why it is called artificial lake or reservoirs. The second largest artificial lake is Debar, which is in Rajasthan, whereas the largest artificial lake is Govind Vallabh Pant Sagar. So what is the largest artificial lake? It is Govind Vallabh Pant Sagar, and it is created by Rihand Dam. There is a dam called Rihand Dam, which is also constructed on Rihand River, which in Uttar Pradesh. So because of that, there was a reservoir that has been formed, and it was named as Govind Vallabh Pant Sagar. Okay, so this is located in UP, and also in UP we have another lake called Belasagar Lake. So what are the two lakes in UP? The first one is Govind Vallabh Pant Sagar Lake, and then we have Belasagar Lake. These are the lakes in UP. So with this, we have completed this topic where we have covered the important lakes and also some of the superlatives that are attributed to certain lakes and which are also important for the examinations. So with this, I will be concluding this video and will come up with another topic in the next class. Until then, thank you and Jai Hind.